This is the face he makes right before he starts scaring all of the goats. What would you do if it stopped? I would be dead. What the hell do you expect me to do? A backflip? Somebody let this man into the express lane. This happened 1 month ago, and since then this monkey has been pleading for a ceasefire. When your Halloween decoration is so good, the cops show up. My second attempt at making a salad. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. When you can't stand people who ride bicycles. This is probably the worst anime screenshot of all time. This makeup style is the female equivalent of a fedora to me. I don't care. Can't place the building here. Humans on the verge of extinction from our own idiocy. Women complaining about how men sit. He's all bark and no bite. Guard log. What do I miss the most about my dad? Probably the child detective agency he ran. Mom was worried about my trip to Detroit, so I sent her this picture. I'm trying to imagine him asking these guys to take this picture. Video games allow us to do and experience things that are completely impossible in real life. You awaken feeling well-rested. Pound cake. You ruined my pound cake. I thought that was instructions. Our husbands offered to babysit while we went out so they could watch basketball and eat wings, not the ranch on his thighs. Heard a weird sound, turned around, and my supervisor is controlling a tiny RC forklift and is placing a tiny pallet on a real pallet. Karen, if you don't study, you will end up like him, the construction worker who makes 3 times her salary. My roommate asked me if I needed anything from our local drugstore. I said, the weirdest thing you can buy for $1. My teacher came to school in pajamas to protest finals being held at 7 in the morning. Why are women's pockets smaller than men's pockets? So that you can adjust your balls. Alcohol is more socially acceptable to drink in public than milk. I aspire to be this petty someday. A-hole. Goes hunting, hiking, and fishing every day in order to survive. Goes to the office every day so he can afford to go hunting, hiking, and fishing once a year. Pretty sure the word you're looking for is aquarium. You, no cap, have the right to remain silent. Any L's will be used against you in the court. For real. Sheesh. My wife is heading out of town for a few days and absolutely roasted me. Mr. Beast be like, today I'm going to kidnap adults and surprise orphans with parents. Mr. Beast, writes idea down. Oh no, Oil Man is one of those nice guys. Hey, I gave you a compliment and you ignored me. Snoop Dogg and his father. I've never thought about Snoop Dogg having a father in my life. How to handle negative feedback at work. Guys wrapping a gift versus guys using a grill. Woman in the 1600s. The church. Time to burn this witch. 20-year-old waitress smiles and does her job. Old dudes. I still got it. That awkward moment when your handlers drop the strings, but you're still on stage. This is what flat earthers see from their homes when there is no pollution. Tagging and blood tests for bison. Just to give you an idea of how big they are. This male weighs around 3,000 pounds. Holy crap, how big is the bison then? Stop holding on to people just because you have a history together. But they're my kids. Me, making out with girlfriend on the couch. Her, you want to take this to the bedroom? Me? Okay, I'll grab this end, you get the other. Why are IT guys so rude? Last week, I drove 2 hours to push the power button on a server that 3 separate people assured me was already on. Schrodinger's urinal. There are 3 or 2 urinals, but we won't know until someone starts peeing. Women when the drug-dealing ex-convict with 23 ex-girlfriends and a history of violence turns out to be a bad boyfriend. Jerking off with protection does not count. Just hear me out. A theory. If you wash your hands with gloves on, did you really wash your hands? I see your point. But let me ask you this. If I strangled you with gloves on, did I really strangle you? Yeah, shut up. I just remembered the time. I interviewed for a job at a UPS store, and when the manager noticed I had one hand, he said, "We don't care. I mean, Gary over there is gay. Gary lost his straight in the war." You just made food. You're at the table. Laptop open. What are you watching first? A YouTube ad. Man, who the hell is this? A sunbeam greatly enhanced my UFO poster. Apparently, if you jerk off twice a day, it will increase your lifespan by 8 years. Looks like I'm gonna be immortal. I'm starting a trend of making slightly unsettling pictures using ramen. Someone commissioned me to draw bread for $3.